Hello everyone, Mega Simulator Gamer here. Today we are taking this DB Cargo UK Class 66 with national power HKAs to Acton TC. Obviously I don't think we'll be driving it that far because that's on the Great Western Line. Which means hopefully one day we'll see these on the Great Western Mainline. Because I'll be perfectly honest with you, I have got a few negatives about this pack, which I'll go into as we get driving. Brakes to use passenger timing, brakes to use goods timing. Right, brakes come off. Go into forward. Put it on yard work. And put the instrument lights on. Why is the slow speed control not working? Right, just getting it moving now. Right, there we go. Why aren't you working? 5, on, off. Then we'll go 5.2, 5, and then that should hold us. Cut the tones. Wagons. Now let's get into the negatives I have. One, all the weathering is exactly the same on every single every single wagon has the exact same weathering. I don't know if you can see, but no wagon is different to any other. They've all got the exact same livery. The HOAs look much better in that sense because they've got a lot of variation. HOAs come with cargo line aggregates volume 2. Cargo line volume 2 aggregates, should I say, sorry. And we're about to come onto the main line at, where's this? Bletchley, and we're going southbound, is it? Yep, Bletchley, southbound to, where's that? Ah, that's where all the stuff gets parked. Okay. It's a Wembley head shunt. Alright, I can do that. But yeah, if you have got this pack, let me know. It's only a £5, so I guess you can't complain too much, because nowadays we don't really see DLC less than a tenner. And you know, it's half the price of cargo line aggregates, which is what I'm going to compare this to. Nice tea. Anyway. Yeah, there's not that many services as well you can do. Now I know as we get more modern routes in the game, or as they go back and update old stuff, we could see these in more routes. But for now, I'm just a bit like, it's a bit But, you know, we don't really get DLC cheaper than a £5, and I've got Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, which means I got it for £4 something anyway. Which is one of the main reasons that I bought it. Here's all the 350s parked up because it is 5 o'clock in the morning, or 20 past 5 in the morning, sorry. Don't know why we're slowing down so much. Let's put the slow speeder on. There we go. Can't really rely on gradient to slow us down now as well, because the gradient's just leveled. Are any of those actually waiting to be... Oh, no, that one's going up north. Where are you off to? Bletchley carriage sidings to Northampton. Nice. Yeah, so we should get... It takes about 51 minutes, this service said it did. So we should be at Wembley sidings A4 by about 10 past 6. So we should see a fair amount of traffic, but not too much. We aren't empty as well, because I think the loaded ones are like 11 o'clock at night. And it's going to take us a while to get to that 15 limit, which is why we need to keep on the 5 mile an hour as much as we can. I'll put it 4.8 and see if it will hold us at that. See, I don't know why it's not working. But yeah, alright. What if it was to 3.8, would it start working? No. We'll put it to 5 and see if that does anything. I've not used it in a while. Oh, 15. So let's go for it. 6 to roll. Okay, 6 rolls a bit much. It's right on the limit. Well, we need to take all throttle off when we get to 15 miles an hour, which is about to happen any time now. Let's see the wagons in the suspension. Can't really see it, but they do have it. So we've got 16 of them. How long's the train? 19. Okay, so we've got 18. We've got a tail lamp on the back, because this is one of the negatives that most YouTubers had on day 1, well, December for this. It's been out just about a month, and there's still no tail lamp. Okay, that's quite disappointing. Yeah, I'm not going to accuse them of not putting any effort in, because everything takes effort, but it's a bit lazy. I will say that, it is a bit lazy. But, yeah. Oh, actually, we need to quickly daytime running. We need to switch that off. Not that it was working anyway. And now I can do 60 miles an hour. Because these wagons are limited to 60. Have a look at the wagons as they come out. Yeah, you can see the repeating patterns on the side, just doesn't look good. And I think it's symmetrical as well, left and right. They've got the same patterns. Yeah, that's quite bad for them. Credit, I'll give credit where credit's due, but I'll also give constructive criticism, because I wouldn't say I'm destructive with my criticism, or I hope not to be anyway. But yeah, constructive criticism wise, this needs a bit more to it. Put it on a couple of other routes, because you know, when the RHTT pack first released, that probably wasn't that good, but now that's one of the best DLC in my opinion, because of how many routes it just spreads over. You know, it's everywhere, you can drive it on any route basically. But yeah, let me know what you think to this pack in the comments, and if you've got that pack, and if you've got the RHTT pack, and if you've got Cargo Line Volume 2, would you prefer this or Cargo Line Volume 2? I don't know what to call this pack. I'm going to call it the HKA, yeah, just the HKA pack, I suppose. They're easy for this 66. So let's see on the left side if they're repeating. Right, this flat shot was a fail. 10 minutes into the video, if you are enjoying, please do like and subscribe, it is much appreciated. Let's leave a bit of 2 throttle on. Not on the AI anytime soon. I mean, it is going to be an empty West Coast Mainline at 5:30 in the morning. I haven't actually driven on Cathcart Circle since owning this route, so I haven't seen any Pendos on Cathcart Circle yet. But I have. Sorry. The 350 layer on Cathcart Circle I've turned off. I understand the idea of it, but I don't like it anyway. because London North Western Railway 350s should not be represented as Transpennine 350s. I don't care if there are 350s on loan, it just looks unrealistic in my opinion, which is why I've turned it off. Plus in 2023 TP did not have 350s, they got rid of them quite a while ago, I think. It was definitely before 2023 that they got rid of them, I can tell you that 100%. So it's unrealistic seeing 350s in Glasgow, but I've set the date, because you're wondering, oh, it's January in real life, how's it? You know, how's the sunlight? I've set the date to July, is it? Yeah, oh, 17th of June, sorry. Yeah, June. 17th of June 2025, so we're not even finished yet. Like that. It's like 30 degrees. I don't know. Yeah. The wagons do look nice, and it's nice that we have more to do with the HKAs, because on Great Western you can't really do much. Yeah. I brought a lot of routes recently, there's a lot of new content coming out, make sure to like and subscribe for that. And what a year 2025 will hopefully be. We hit 160 subscribers today, so thank you so much to everyone for the immense amount of support. You know, I never thought I'd get 25 subscribers, you know, to have 3 figures, that is just mental. I think our speed limit is going to come down to about 45 here, so I'm going to put a bit of braking on, because I don't know what the shared speed limits are. In my mind I'd say if it's a 10 mile an hour speed reduction for them, it should be 10 for us, but I think it's going to be more for us. I want to say it might be to 45, but I'll release the brakes as low as I can go, which must be about there, and we'll see what the top speed limit is. It's just 90, so I'm assuming we might stay at 60 then, which would be handy, but let's see as we go over the speed limit sign. Okay, we stay at 60, cool, that's good. I'll need to know that for future purposes. You see the wagon start to speed up. The livery on them does look good, and heavily weathered, and I will give them props for that. The detailing on the wagons is superb, but it would be nice to have 2 or 3, maybe even 4, I don't know if that's too much to ask, different liveries, as in like, you know how they've all got the marks in the exact same location, maybe if they could just change it so they all have marks in a different location, but like, they only make 4 liveries, but it's enough so it doesn't feel like every wagon doesn't have the same livery, if you know what I mean. Because yeah, it does look quite uniformed, weirdly uniformed, because these don't look uniformed at all. But when they go past and they've got, you know, all that everywhere, it's not great. And I wonder if what Dovetail Games managed to do to secure a license with National Power. Are these wagons from like British Rail days? So that's how they managed to weather it, because normally companies say you can't put too much weathering on our wagons or trains, because then you're making them look dirty and you're giving them a bad rep, despite that they might be absolutely filthy in real life. You know, that they don't want their company to be seen like that, which is, you know, let's get a quick screenshot. Understandable, but I'm just wondering how they got the National Power looking this dusty. But if you notice, it doesn't actually say National Power, it just says Nation, and you can sort of see the L there and the A, but can't actually see the logo. So I wonder if they did secure a license, or they didn't secure a license, but they just said National Power in the promo material, which they would be allowed to do. But yeah, let me know what you guys think to that whole licensed or not licensed stuff. Yeah, I've never actually seen I've seen some livestock. You know, there is quite a bit of freight missing from the West Coast Mainline, because I've seen it in real life. You know, there's livestock trains, there's J&A trains, which I haven't seen one yet on this route. There's lots of container trains, but they're in. There's also some car trains, which would be lovely to see in this country, because I know in the German routes you have car trains, but in the UK ones at this moment in time, you don't. So maybe that's Skyhook Games' Cargo Line Volume 5 and 6, you know, maybe I've decided that for them. Cargo Line Volume 5 Cars and Cargo Line Volume 6 Livestock. AWS going off there, even though we got a green signal, so maybe it was double yellow just beforehand. There's no electric substation. The railway lines in the middle of the neutral sections, there's a big gap between the previous substation and this one. And we're going down the power off and just let the freight train, class 66, cruise down 30 miles to Wembley. Should take us at 60 miles an hour. Should take us about half an hour. So yeah, it will be about a 50-minute long video. Let's just make sure we get to 50 miles an hour, 60 miles an hour, because then we can cruise from there. Not having to worry about speed limit, but every mile an hour is a minute saved. There we go. Let's cut the power off now. Just sort of hold it at 1. Now hold it at 3, because we're going uphill now. I'm starting to sweat here. Doesn't smell very nice. Right, 17 minutes into the video. If you are enjoying, please do like and subscribe. Is that a yellow signal we've got up ahead? Was that alerting me about speed limit reduction? I can't quite see the signal yet. This is my first southbound run actually on this route. Because yeah, the Lioness Line video was northbound, the Pendo video was northbound. The London North Western video was northbound, and the Southern video was also northbound. So yeah, this will be our first time going on the West Coast Mainline southbound. It might also be our first time on the slow lines. Yeah, the wagons do look good. It's just a shame that it's just one repetitive cut. They could make like 4 different ones and then it wouldn't be so repetitive, and that'd be nice. Because I'm not going to accuse them of just releasing something for the sake of it, because there is actually purpose to this. As much as I slated it at first, there is actually a bit of purpose to this. Because it might have looked wrong going in the DB livery. But hopefully the DB by HKA wagons will be upgraded to TOD 4, all the wagons and stuff included with that route will be TOD 4. So that we can have a direct comparison between the two. If they decide to upgrade them, of course. Because they might not decide to. And to be honest, they don't look terrible. It's more, you don't drive the wagons, do you? It's only the locomotive that you really know when it's bad. So, yeah, I suppose. 28 miles to go down south. Wembley Central sidings, where all the Pendolinos are held. Where all that lot. You've got Pendolinos in there, which will probably will be going out soon. Yeah. Got tube trains in there. We've even got a freight train in there. That looks like HKA service to me. We'll come off and go down to Acton. Nice. Right, let's hold the throttle back a bit, because we are going up, but we're not going as uphill as what we were. We can just hold the speed at 58 miles an hour, because the speed gauge isn't actually set up properly. It's a bit incorrect. That is a thin platform. Very good. Look at how fast we're going. Whizzing along. Yeah, it just doesn't look great, to be honest. It looks a bit naff. Because even when they done like, you know, the container trains are brilliant. You know, half of them are empty, half it's loaded, some have like orange at the front. You know, there's just a range of colours and a range of wagons. Sometimes it is like a pattern, it'll be like 4 loaded, 2 unloaded, 4 loaded, 2 unloaded. But it is genuinely quite good, and it looks quite realistic for freight trains, whereas the freight container train, the intermodal train, shall I say. Whereas this, it just looks a bit naff. But yeah, hopefully that'll be sorted, and those are my 2 negative points. Other than that, it is what it says on the tin, pretty much. Other than the repetitive weathering and the lack of services, I haven't got a complaint about it. It's cheap, it's £5. It's, well, not much cheaper in this day and age, but there are certainly more expensive DLC that's not as worth it as this one is. Examples include Cargo Line Volume 1 Petroleum. This includes more services than that and is half the price. Although the petroleum items did come in multiple deliveries. It depends on how you look at it. It all depends on how you look at it. Yeah, as we get south of Watford Junction, it'll be interesting to see just how much more traffic there is. And we are approaching Tring now, so we should start seeing more services after Tring, because you'll see the London North Western Railway Tring to Euston services join us. Then from Watford Junction you'll see the Southern services and the London Overground services join us. Then from Harrow and Wealdstone you'll see the Bakerloo line join us on our way down to Wembley Central sidings. 20 minutes in now. If you are enjoying, please do like and turn your notifications so you never miss another upload for the West Coast Mainline South. I've got a lot of new routes recently, there's a lot of content coming, so do make sure you subscribe so you never miss an upload. And genuinely, something I haven't realised, we do have a lot of good UK routes now. After sort of Train Sim World 2 there was only like 2 that were good, and that being South Eastern High Speed Brighton Mainline. But now you've got loads of good ones. You've got the East Coast Mainline, which I personally quite like. You've got the West Coast Mainline, both West Coast Mainlines actually. Because before this had its 800 services timetable update, it was a bit naff. You've got the Midland Mainline, the Great Western Express, they're both really good routes. You've got Blackpool branches, that's a great route. You've got, what else is there? You've got Suffragette line, that's amazing. You've got Brighton Mainline, South Eastern High Speed, they're both incredible. Let's take a bit of throttle off here, we are starting to go over the speed limit just a touch. Not that it's actually reckoning I've gone over on the hard. I reckon we're doing the speed limit, but oh well. Yeah, there's quite a good, and there's some good ones coming out hopefully. But the mild Mainline will be a flop, I can tell you that from day one. Because it doesn't go the whole way. Why would you cut an 18-mile route short by 4 miles? Just go the whole way. No one's going to want to drive a half route, so that will be a flop. Cargo Line Volume 3 and 4. Depends on how they price them. That could do well. And DRS 20 that Skyhook leaked, that should do great. And the Cardiff City Network, that should be decent. I'll probably want to pick that up day one just because I'm not from Wales and don't really have much interest in that. I don't think what other routes there are now. Oh yeah, you got the Manchester Airport Commuter, that looks alright. Even though they've rehashed the 323 for the 3rd time. Not too bothered. Hopefully it will have suspension though, because it does have suspension in the training centre area, which is maybe that they knew ATS were making a 323, so that's why they've done it in the training centre variant only. I didn't actually think about that. Let's take a bit of throttle off, just so we can hold it at 60. And 23 miles at 60 miles an hour, that should take about, what, 60 miles at 20 minutes, another 20 minutes. Double yellow signal from the southbound. We've got anything from the southbound? The next southbound thing is a 12 car set of 350s, which is on our line, so we won't be seeing that for a while. Oh nice, can we get a... oh yeah, I mean that won't do, but nah. If we could get further over, maybe. Let's do a couple of times. This reminds me of a certain place. Francis Bourgeois, TikTok trainer. Yeah, if you're here watching me, then you definitely know him. Yeah, he trained Brighton on here. I can't remember who it was with, but it was in his series on Channel 4 where he took people transpine. It was somewhere along there. I'm pretty sure I've seen people film on that bridge. Given a couple of times. Flying along on the 66. Freight isn't massively my thing, and I do quite like it for passenger runs though. But it's just nice to see his AI. Again, it's not that expensive, but only a £5. And it should be used on future UK DLC. But yeah, the mild mainline could be brilliant if it went to Clapham and Richmond, but not to be, I suppose. Or maybe it will be in the future. Hopefully we get both. Going through this tunnel, which I think is actually just outside Watford Junction, is it not? No, we're quite far away from Watford Junction still. Where's Watford? Where's Watford? That's Watford there. Yeah, so not for a while. Barely any AI, but again, it's 20 to 6 in the morning. There's not going to be much AI. It's quite warm in here, I'll tell you that. Half an hour into the video. Should really put some cab lights on, but it is quite light. Because I have set the date to June. Does look like they're just spawning out of the portal. And still no put one. Enough to see. Yeah, I'll show you what you get with this DLC at the end, because they have actually labelled out the services, which is something they didn't do for the HOA runs on Suffragette line, so it's quite hard to see what runs are actually cargo line services on the Suffragette line. But yeah, well, I'll come out of this once we're finished and I'll show you what you get with the DLC. It's something like 16 services, because some are chopped into 2 parts, so it might actually be like 20 or 22, but really honestly it's about 16. And we're going downhill, so we'll chuck a bit of brakes on. This station's nice. I like the brick flooring. But perhaps nice bit of floor design. I'll train curve on this way through. Lovely. Right, put a bit of brake on. Release the brake. Actually, we'll put a bit more brake on, just so we don't have to keep putting the brakes on. Neutral section coming up, but that's only for electric trains. We're on diesel power, so we'll be all good. 19 miles now to Wembley. Well, we should see the Wembley Arch, which is nice and improved. Yeah, look, see there where it says on our name, 6 Victor 77. Forders sidings to Acton TC brackets HKA, so it lets you know which services are HKA and which services aren't HKA. Because, for example, when we done our Pendolino video, we saw a couple of freight trains. I want to say we saw 2 or 3. We did actually see one of the HKA services, so they are, you know, it is something nice to see for AI, because without that you wouldn't have seen it. Same with Cargo Line Volume 2. I might not play it all the time, I might not complete all the services that are with it, but I'll see it when flying past. Brake pipes all charged, everything is good. Don't press that big red engine stop button, despite how tempting it may be. Turn the gauge dimmer up just so you can see. And that's where the neutral section starts, so there should be a substation not far from here. Because, you know, realistically it will probably start again under this bridge. But yeah, they're going to have, speaking of electrification, 5-circle line in real life is getting electrified, but they have to use battery powered trains on there as well once it gets electrified, because you can't electrify the 4th bridge, because you can't really change it, because it's a listed building, or a listed bridge I suppose. Not really, I guess it's more a building / structure. I don't know what all this is by the side, but it's Warren Junction. And then there'll be a bit of stuff around here. Who knows? Not me. Got a bit of brake on because we are going downhill a fair bit. And at least the brake's got a green signal, which you would expect for 5:45 in the morning. It's definitely not 5:45 as I film this, I'll tell you that much. Yep, should be another 17 minutes, well, about 17 miles. No, 17, yeah, maybe 17 minutes, I'm not sure. Half an hour into the video, you know. If you have stayed this long, thank you very much for taking time out of your hectic day to watch me, some idiot play trains. And yeah, if you're liking, then, you know, give us a subscribe, press that red button. See if we can get to 175 subscribers by the end of the month, that would be cool. Let's put a bit of braking on before we start speeding, because this 66 really is in go mode. Another one of the negatives I have with this pack, but it's not really with the pack, it's sort of... Is that a bit of raw mail, Becca? Yeah, it must be. I can't do where they do raw mail. It's not really Dovetail's fault, because it's just how it is realistically. A lot of the trains that are loaded with these wagons are overnight, which means during the day you're always running empties, you're never really running. You know, you're never really running a daytime, a loaded service with them, sorry. And if you are running a loaded service, it's in the night, which is what I want to say. Not far to Watford Junction, and there's a Pendolino sat there. I bet that's it's stopping there, I wonder what it may be. Or is it a pair of 350s actually? No, it is a Pendo. It's a Houston to Glasgow service. Oh wow, stopping at Watford. Do they all stop at Watford? Glasgow services. Cool. 16 miles now to Wembley. Coming through Apsley. Apsley bus depot. That sounds like a place on OMSI. Nice. If you're from this area, then let me know by dropping a like on the video. It's a very thin footbridge. Cool, I wouldn't fit on that. Jesus. The footbridge is tiny. Again, people swearing fast traction really be happening, but I don't know, I suppose. How much will it hinder? It could hinder your immersion quite a bit, to be fair, because they'd all be boarded off in real life. So, yeah, I suppose. Should be about 15 minutes till Wembley. TSD going off that, just acknowledge that. Yeah, I quite like the 66. I've been told that it isn't actually a very good representation in game. But yeah, by Dad, it says on the stream 66 in there, good, and he's a real 66 driver, so anything noticeable from him, although he drives the 66H5 for Great British Railway, which is common knowledge. I'm not doxing him. You know, he has said that publicly. Not far to go to Watford Junction now. Have we got that Pendolino departing? What services stop there? Oh, they're all going to Houston. One of them's actually AI. Alright, cool. Yeah, I quite like that on the sorry, I keep going to the map. But I like that, how you can see the head code. Is it just TSW 5 routes that have the head code? You can see what trains are, because you can see what they are on all routes. But I don't know if it's just TSW 5 routes, so you can see what head code it is. And speed limit comes down to 75, but that shouldn't affect us. Or I hope it doesn't affect us anyway. If it does affect us, I'm not slowing down for it. We'll be speeding by quite a way. No, it's just 75, it doesn't say who it's for. And it doesn't have a reduced speed limit on this, we'll just continue at 75, which it has allowed us to do. This looks like Hemel Hempstead to me. It's not Miss King's anyway. Useful training 20 minutes. Watford Junction. be Harrow and Wildstone. And Euston. Nice. Euston, the busiest London station. Oh, nearly an emergency brake application, no? He didn't respond to the DSD in time. That would have been tea and biscuits with the manager, sacked in the morning. Stuff. Speed limit's coming down to 70, but again, that won't affect us. See if we can get a nice screenshot with that Pendolino. So that'll be the first AI train we've seen. 90 there goes the speed limit, but then it drops to 70. Doesn't drop for us. We've been holding at 60 for a long way. It's like driving the Azumas on the East Coast Mainline, holding it at 125. And no bit of suspension there, bit bouncy. No, we are not going to be able to get a nice screenshot with the Pendolino. Which has left Watford Junction. Where is it? Over there. There it is. Let's save it here just in case we crash at Watford. Well, not that we crash, the game crashes, because I have had it crash twice now on this route, which is a bit annoying, but it happens. Nothing a couple of optimisation updates can't fix. But yeah. It is understandable, there is just so much stock every day. And no doubt it is running quite hot. The Xbox. 10 miles now to Wembley sidings. Not long to go at all, should be about. Well, it reckons it was a 51-minute service. We're going now for 37, sorry. So, about 13, 14, sorry, 14. Maths isn't a strong point, what it used to be. 75 miles an hour the speed limit goes up to, but again, we're just holding at 60. Our speed limit does not actually change. Give it a throttle and take it all out, just to keep the train's momentum going. Tea's going cold, that's what no one needs. Where's this any AI trains on the down fast? The up fast, I suppose, actually, because the up line's the line towards London. That 12 car doesn't fit. Disaster. There's nothing. There's quite literally nothing going southbound. Okay, that panicked me for a second. That normally means you're approaching a red, but ours is all good. Here we are through Watford Junction, where there's a class 350 coming in. At Watford Junction, I want to say that's platform 8. And that is the vanilla livery that you get with the game, 2 of them. I do have a couple of Crates Club ones, and the Watford DC line, which looks really lioness lines, or then you can see Dash 3 and Dash 2 dash. Quite a nice little comparison there. And there we go with our HKA train down towards Bushey. And there's another HKA right in there, and there's St Albans Abbey branch. Hang on. Is there a 317 spot? Yes, there is a 317 in there. When does he depart? Stops alright. Oh, he's moving, so he departs now. Okay, well, we can't hold him up then. That'll be the last thing we need. Yeah, Bushey, the only place I've been on the West Coast Main Line. 2 green signals, but nothing is going down south. I'm surprised the southern services don't stop at Bushey, but yeah. His next stop will be Harrow and Wildstone, I think. It's the first train to stop at Bushey. 6:19. So it'll be that service that we saw that couldn't get on to the London platform. Right, about 15 minutes left now. No, 11 minutes left, should be. Yeah, it's a long run that. I like how they got the speed sign up there. I bet that's been ripped off, and in real life when I went, there's a speed sign somewhere in here, there. Anyway, it was a cathedral over, which is nice of them. Right, keep it 4 throttle just to hold us. What's it now? About 6 o'clock in game. In real life it's just 3 o'clock. I'm actually going to turn that gauge dimmer off because that is giving me a bit of a headache. There we go. Seeing flashing sun bits all over the screen. Flashing lights is what nobody needs to get a migraine in. Yeah, if you have enjoyed this video, do give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't, give it a thumbs down so I know what to improve on, and also comment what you want me to improve on. And let's begin to slow down, as there's Carpenter's Park on the overground, but you can see there's 4 rails still, because the Bakerloo line used to go up to Watford. I wonder why it doesn't anymore. I suppose either it was holding up the overground trains, or it couldn't fit that many trains at Watford Junction. That's what it needed. Railway enthusiasts. Awesome. That is quite a bad place to board trains to run. Nice, someone recording, and his phone's also off, so I can't imagine he's getting a good shot. But that's cool to see. And he's also holding that phone a bit like he's about to lose it, or get mugged. Or maybe he's on a live stream. Oh, and that is quite cool. He's on his phone looking at Train Sim World 4 on Steam. That is quite inventive, I'll give him that. Yeah, that is awesome. Did we just miss a station? Nah. Yeah, looking down at his phone, buying Train Sim World 4. I suppose they made that character in Train Sim World 4, because they should have really updated it. Maybe they should have updated it with the free starter pack, because they love to promote that. Well, I don't think that's available anymore. We're about to be speeding soon. We are speeding now. Right, so let's get a bit of brakes on then. There we go, stop speeding already. Let's release the brakes. What station is this? Who are you? Achenn. Nice. Soon, the Bakerloo line will join us. 1 station, 2 stations southbound. Well, there's actually a Bakerloo stock in there. And there's a 710 on the way. So now that we're starting to get more AR, I'll stop looking at the map and let the miles fly by, as it has actually just gone down to 5 miles. And I want to say there was that 710, but I couldn't quite see it. A couple of times. I hope the DB Shanker livery of the 66 and the EWS, well, not that we need a new EWS 66, but I hope both the Great Western Express 66s get redone so we can actually use the DB Shanker one. There we go, look. Interesting. The off. He's no match for our 66. He's 374 over 375. Nice. Fairly busy for not even 6 o'clock in the morning. And where's all my textures gone? There they are, back again. That could be a sign that the game about to crash. Let's save it now. Because if you remember what happened on the Linus line video, yeah, let's not. 90 miles an hour coming through Harrow and Woodstone, and there is that Bakerloo line loco train in the head shunt. Is it called a head shunt? What's it called? Harrow and Woodstone siding? Centre siding. Okay, fair enough. Fair dues, call it whatever you like. I'd call it a head shunt, just like the one at Neilston on Cathcart Circle, which I need to go back and play because I honestly quite like that route. There's a couple of freight services on there as well. But yeah, actually that's just a reminder, I need to come out of this and show you what you get with it. So I can't just finish the video once I've shown you, once we've done the service. Right, More stations. 4 stations and we come off the main line. Where there's quite a few Pendos still sat here at Wilston. Wembley Intercity Depot, right, let's slow down. Quite a bit of braking on. Nice, release the brakes. 45 minutes into the video. If you have taken this amount of time out of your day to watch this video, I thank you ever so much for doing so. And hopefully you'll return again soon. As yeah, it's now a 6-track main line down from Watford Junction. 3.4 miles to Wembley. We can see 1.3 miles on the HUD. And I'm going to put a bit of braking in because we're about to go speeding again. Because the speedo is not quite set up correctly, which I actually quite like. Because in real life it probably would be a couple miles out, especially on units that are, well, these versions of 66, they'll be what? The EWS ones will be, what, 30 years old soon? So yeah, it's not a new locomotive, let's put it that way. Maybe this was early thousands and it is about to be 30 years old. I've got the number 2003 in my head. Maybe they're only 22 years old, but even still, they'd be showing a bit of wear and tear. And that is a double yellow signal, so we need to start bringing the speed down a bit. Because this is most probably approach control, just so we don't go bolting up to the signal that could be displaying a red or a danger signal, just so we slow down in time for it. They do a bit of approach control, so we slow down to about 15, then we go over the tracks and it might be like 5 or 25 more. It's normally for a serious speed reduction or a line change that they'll do that, and there's a 710 in there. No 66 AI, which is surprising. You thought it'd be Freight Central this time. Well, it probably is on the Suffragette line. Sorry. Yeah, the Suffragette line is probably the most freight heavy route. Is there a 710 in there as well? Right, slowing down a bit more. Acknowledge AWS. There's another 710 over there. -3. Bringing the speed down quite a bit for the 15 mile an hour limits. We'll just reduce braking because we'll most probably get there. There's another 5 car. What number is that? 710. 379. So not the one I drove earlier. Or yesterday for you guys. There we go. Just release the brakes so they're on practically minimum and take all throttle off. No. What's the banner repeater saying? Right, it's a red. Okay, so we need to slow down a bit more to get down for 15 miles an hour. Yeah, we'll put a bit less braking on and we'll leave it there to go down to 15 before we hit the magnets, which are there. And we're doing 17, come on, a bit more. Don't TPWS spam. There we go. Nice. Nicely done, but actually leave it on just because the signal's still red. A couple of posters there, don't know what they're about. Looks like holiday. Ah, there we go. Gone green. So 15 miles an hour limit. So we'll just let the speed be up. We are going downhill, so we may gain a few miles by then. Wembley Central. Southern service stops here. I don't know if it's still following us. Where is that Southern service? Nowhere to be seen. Here's where we find out it's right behind us. It is right behind us, it's there. Oh, hang on, we're speeding quite a bit apparently. Oh no, I didn't want to do direct brake. Automatic brake, there we go. Direct brake is basically the equivalent of loco brake, when it brakes for just the loco, not the wagons. There we go. Release. And we'll save it here just in case the game crashes. Nice. Wembley sidings 04. There, looks like another HKA train. Cool. And we need to slow down to about 10 miles an hour. Because we don't want to be speeding through Wembley. But yeah, that's 50 minutes into the video. And there's quite a few pendos. Come on, where's the brakes? Start slowing down. There we go. Nice. Don't want to stop though. Quite a few pendos in there. Who's the next one out? 641. It's difficult doing this without zooming in. I imagine there'll be one soon. I think that one said. Right, it's 6:05. We're doing about 10 miles an hour. Was that a Bakerloo train coming out the yard? Yes, it is, and there's Bakerloo line train there. And they come under here and go the other side. Or at least the overgrounds do. Yeah, look at the amount of HKA trains there here. Quite a bit. And there's even an intermodal train. Right, so I'm down. I'm trying to anyway. Just keep releasing and applying the brakes. Bit of bounce over the points. Yep, there it goes, 72 stop. And you can see our train going over the top. Yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 including ours. HKA trains or wagons. They're like wagons, none of them have trains on it except from that one. Actually, 2 of them have trains. That's AR train at 6:30. And which one is it? Oh, he's loaded. Maybe we should have done the service before then. And 2 of the HKA trains actually have locomotives on. And we've got some HOAs from Cargo Line Volume 1. Yeah, so to conclude, I suppose. That's quite posh. Oh, and there's another set over there. Yeah, they're everywhere. There's quite a bit. Look at all those 390s parked up. Avanti certainly start late compared to other operators. Yeah, to conclude, I think it's worth it for a £5, but it depends. Maybe I'd hold off buying it until it's on a load of different routes, because it feels like there's not much you can actually do with it at this moment in time. But yeah, for me, for a £5, that's as cheap as they get for this game, unfortunately. I would have liked to see it for maybe a little bit less, but then you've got to argue, is it really worth their time? But yeah, if you have enjoyed today's video, then be sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you all next time for some more Trenton War 5. And I need to remember to come out and show you what you get with this DLC. Is that a HKA part coupled up to some HOAs? No, they're not quite coupled up. But we're 200 yards away from our objective. Look, these ones got graffiti on. And again, I'll save here just in case we spad. But yeah, that's 55 minutes. That's quite a long video. That's going to take a while to edit. Right, let's start putting a bit of brake in it. Oh, that's not even my signal. My signal's a bit further down. Right, let's slow down to about 5 miles an hour, just so we know we can stop. And there's that Southern 377 going off that way and round the North London line, I think, towards sort of East Croydon through London Bridge that way, I think. Well, no, Clapham Junction, sorry, Clapham Junction. Right, let's stop, please. There we go, 1 yard to spare. That is what we call precision. Wait for a moment, we'll do that. And we'll save it now that we're stopped. Sorry, that's quite a few saves, I do realise. There we go, objective complete. That is the service done. Platinum medal, stopping accuracy was nothing. Return to timetable. There's some of the Xbox sales that you can see, which we actually didn't talk about in this video. Yeah, but all those sales that you see are available till the 28th of January, and I don't know what day it is you'll be seeing this. I imagine it'll be like 20th maybe. So there's like at least another week still to sales. Well, that didn't taste very nice. Anyway, come on. Here's where it crashes. Hang on one sec. There we go, just go to the home and come back out again. Right, I'm going to cut this bit. And back in the menu, here you go. Here's all the services you can do with it. So there's a fair amount, but yeah, it's your decision to whether it's worth it at the end of the day. And to answer the other question, is the freight. Yes, the freight is actually included with this route. I wonder what that test runs is. Who knows? Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time for another Train Sim World 5 video. Goodbye.